Well, I've been talking for nothing, apparently. Good morning, everyone. Morning. That is the type of professionalism you can expect from me here on this stream. Uh, Welcome to the final-ish. Yeah, we'll get into that later. Maybe. 12th annual 4am Champions. Extra Life Extravaganza. Extra Life being a charity that benefits Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, a lovely charity. I'm going to turn this music down too. Supports Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Amazing hospitals that change the lives of sick kids across this country and a few other countries. Primarily based in America with a few international hospitals as well. But our Champion's Choice Hospital, as always, is Corewell Health, although you have probably always heard us refer to them as Beaumont Children's in Royal Oak, Michigan. I recently underwent a name change earlier this year, late last year, somewhere around that time. Anyways, they're great. They're amazing. As a Michigan native, I can tell you that they do a lot for the kids there, and we just want to do the best we can to support them in their mission, because listen, in a world that's gotten more and more divisive and crazy and whatnot, if there's one thing that I think we can all agree, sick kids deserve help. No kid deserves to deal with sickness and disease without help when we have it to offer. So, we're going to play some games as we raise money to various different milestones. If you haven't seen the milestone graphic, I did not actually prepare it for this, but I will pull it up at some point. It is on all of our social medias. We have a graphic that shows... Oh, yes. There, we at least have it in chat in Twitch. We have goals that we will reach as we hit different milestones. Once we hit those milestones, I will do increasingly crazy things. We are doing a little bit more of a schedule to those this year. That is to say, we will be doing all of these various goals at the beginning of an hour. Just so that people who are more interested, let's be honest, there are some people who just want to see me embarrass myself or inflict pain upon myself, and that's okay. We love those people. We love them very much. They also help us raise money too. So, to make it easier for those people to just tune in throughout the day and not sit around watching me play video games for the rest of it, we decided to make it so that when we hit goals at the next top of the hour that is convenient to do so, we will do the goal fulfillment, so that people who want to see just those, if they tune in at exactly 10 o'clock on the dime, 11 o'clock on the dime, whatever, they will see that the goal fulfillment is starting. So, I also have a fancy switchboard this year, so when you see the goal thing, it'll be something like this. Or when I muted myself for stupid reasons, just say this, and I just press a little button. I can zoom in. This is a terrible zoom in. I should fix that. But yeah. But we will be playing some games here, which I think is what people, kind of expect to see. So it's early in the morning, I probably spoken most of this to no one in particular other than myself and maybe my wife watching in the other room. But if you're watching the VOD later or something, maybe. So I'm going to switch to a game that I find fun and that can kill at least the first couple hours while we wait for the audience to show up and we get some people in here to do some more games. So For game up first, I am playing a recently released-ish game that is quite popular in the roguelike community. As soon as my Steam decides to cooperate with me. But I'm going to be playing some Mega Bonk. And if you have not heard of Mega Bonk, maybe you've heard of Vampire Survivors. It's a 3D Vampire Survivors with a little bit of Risk of Rain 2 thrown in there for good measure. Yeah, it's a lot of memes, a lot of jumping around, doing a lot of stuff that gets increasingly crazy, or just dying, depending on how a run goes. All right, let's get this going. Leaderboards appear to be broken. That usually happens when somebody who is cheating has broken the leaderboards. Refresh. Refresh what? I am being told to refresh, but I do not know what I'm being told to refresh. Apparently my stream crashed for very momentarily. Not sure why, but yes, if you were watching and then that disappeared, refresh your stream, I guess. All right, got my Extra Life controller here. Little PlayStation 5 custom Xbox controller, or no, sorry, PlayStation 5 controller here. Thank you, Extra Life. Mega bonked me. Well, rude, but understandable. All right. What kind of run are we doing today? I'm gonna throw on some of my favorite weapons. I'm not gonna go to yeah, sure, why not? We'll throw on some extra weapons that I wouldn't normally always throw on. Not you, though. Yeah, these all seem fun. All right, let's play. Ooh, I'm doing Tony McZoom. All right, sure, why not? Tony McZoom, just because he's fun. We'll do a forest run. We'll just do a regular forest tier 3 run. Nothing too special, just having some fun here for the first round. Let's get some pickup range going. Let's get ourselves an XP tome so we can start leveling up quicker. There's the boss portal. So yeah, essentially the point of this is to pick up some cool weapons, keep leveling up, hopefully find some cool randomized items along the way, and make a build that will carry me through multiple tiers of these levels. Elite spawn increase is probably great. I think I already took it. Did I just take a pickup range increase? Where's my pickup range? No, I guess not. What did I pick? I don't remember. Alright, we'll do that. Cursed Tome, just making everything more difficult on myself. Why not? That is what this stream is usually about, right? Double magnets. Not what you're hoping to see. Magnets are convenient, and it's nice that they're at least near the boss shrine, but they are not exactly going to help my run long term. Elite spawn increase. That will also make things more difficult. We love to see it. But risk, reward, and all that, right? Hey, someone just donated $10. Thank you very much, someone. I will have to look at who later because that just showed up as anonymous if they posted a name to me at all. But thank you very much for the donation. I don't know why our tracker isn't updating, but we at least got the notification, so. I'll have to check into the tracker later. Alright, we got our first couple of chests here. Let's see what we're getting. Well, that's not good. Oh, I'm about to die. Well, short-lived run. Let's actually go for something. You know, I've been trying to unlock this Chaos Dome for a while, and I have failed on my last few attempts. Who would be a good person to go after that with? Maybe the ninja. Ninja's always fun. He's fast, but not too floaty like Tony McZoom or Calcium is. Yeah, alright. Ooh, or maybe Maybe Gamba. Maybe go for the. Sure. Why not? Let's gamble. But I'm gonna make my goal this time to hit every single charge shrine without falling out of a single one on all tiers, which there is 15, assuming I don't pick up a charge beacon ever, 15 of them on every level. Oh, we will take that just for the early damage. I do want the luck tome, but all right, 1. All right, number 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. H, that'll help me, you know, not die. 2 down. Luck or projectile count, luck or projectile count. Luck's really good in general. Projectile count will help us early. Let's do projectile count. I'd hate to get us knocked out early. Crit chance is always good, but you always want 1 shield upgrade, so I will take that one. Both these are really good. We'll go for the Cursed All. Again, I really want luck, but priorities of making sure I can kill things first. And Cursed All is like an extra weapon early on. Ooh, these are both very good. Extra jumps, though. Having at least 1 extra jump is super useful in escaping things. Oh, these are both very good as well. I don't think I'm taking the difficulty tome on this one, which I normally would take. So I think I actually have room to take one of these. Just an extra tome. We'll do crit chance. I don't know if that's the best option, but oh yeah, there's a map now. This is a new addition. Very happy to have it though. Alright, so we started off in that corner. I think we are gonna go north first then. Which, yeah, north will be our starting direction. We'll walk up this sort of lane to start. Yeah, we'll take damage tome. And then our last 2 have to be XP and luck. So we know what our tomes are going to be. Alright, Blue Hat, what you got for me? I don't remember if I have Kevin turned on. If I do, I want Golden Shield for the money. If I don't, I want Unstable Transfusion. We'll do Unstable Transfusion. It will help us with bosses. These guys are the absolute worst. I am so sorry to see them. They are going to be the worst for this challenge. They self-destruct and blow you far away. They don't do a ton of damage, but they will blow you extremely far from your target, and that is, you know, the opposite of you want in a when we are purposefully trying to I want both of those. Purposefully trying to, you know, not get blown out of those charge shrines while they're activating. So that's not ideal to see them this early. But this is also not a shrine. Another guy with a hat. What do you got for me? Wrenches will be very useful for this. They make those charge shines charge it faster and give us better rewards from them. Yeah, I realize the tracker is not updating. You know what? We can pause for 1 second. I can see what's up with that. Okay, I manually refreshed it. It shouldn't need me to manually refresh it. They build this thing to not need that, but it did need me to manually refresh it. So there it is. It's refreshed. Well, hopefully it's not like that all day. We had to deal with that though for the pantry stream where that one very much did need to be refreshed manually every single time. And I mean, it's a hassle, but I'll make it work. Our first boss, Chunkham the Terrible. Come here, little piggy. Follow me around. We could really use another weapon at this point. Crit chance, probably, yeah, crit chance. For sure. Let's get this chest. Okay, blue, what we got? What we got? Kevin is in there, so I probably should have taken that golden shield earlier, but you know, we're here now, so. Okay, it's not a bad upgrade for the dice in terms of damage, so we'll take that. I would much rather get like a katana or a Dexecutioner right now, but we work with what we've got. Oh, this is a bad time to be doing this. Swarm is incoming. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's a decent amount of evasion, but right now I just want to deal more damage. We'll go for the beefy ring. Oh, I want to get you, but I also don't want to die, so I have limited myself to 2 weapons. This is not good. I forgot I did that for the run I was doing before this. This is why I'm not getting other weapons. This is unfortunate. I think you guys can still hear me, even if you can't see me. My USB hub that all of my stuff is plugged into, other than my mic, appears to have blown out, so that's interesting. That's a technical difficulty we have not had before. Let's see here. Panic, yes. Cameras, panic, yes. Yes, we are panicking here. But we'll make this work somehow. My camera. Where? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I think I've got it. Light is working, mouse is returning. Let me refresh the source once my mouse is fully working again. It's lighting up, so I think it's figuring it out. Well, the USB hub is lighting up. I got my ring light back on. Do 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 do. I have to stop singing that. I will get copyright struck. So the hub is turning on. There's power to the hub, but it's not. None of the devices plugged into the hub seem to be responding. I can't even turn to the technical difficulties thing because the Stream Deck is also technically plugged into this, as is my mouse and keyboard. I could keep playing Mega Block because the controller works, but that is about it. It still works. The controller is not plugged into it, so. difficulties where only my mic is working, my mouse and keyboard and stream deck. Well, wait, I think I've got the keyboard and stream deck working. No mouse, no webcam. Okay. Oh, it's halfway there. Okay, I think that $200 donation is really what did it. I think I've got everything with promise. See if I can refresh the website here. Got it. I think we fixed this. I think we fixed our technical difficulties. Hey, there I am. Okay. Fantastic. So thank you to the gays for your wonderful donation. It looks like the tracker is still not updating for reasons I do not understand. But we will refresh it. We are indeed so back. All right. Let's get back to Mega Bonk. So we're doing this all with dice. This is not going to go well, I can tell you all that much. We need XP tome. XP tome. Hey, there you are. Whoops. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're just sliding down the hill. Okay. We were working on charge shrines. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh, these are all so good. I'm taking that only because I believe that gets us to 3 jumps on the nose. Yeah. Well, now I don't really need more extra jumps, but now I'm like kind of in a bind because the other ones aren't good. Well, it is what it is. What's our map say? Where are we? We're back here in the middle. It's fine. We don't need to go so systematically through it. Lots of microwaves. I don't have enough white items to justify doing that. I guess I could copy the yeah, okay, I could copy the wrenches because they're going to be very important for this run. I will also grab a chest here. Not the green I was actually kind of hoping for a low rarity one, but you know what? Backpack's not bad either. We need so many dice. We need to throw as many dice as possible right now, so I guess I won't complain. There's a green that I can turn into another wrench. Curstall is not my favorite to get taken, but is what it is. That one's okay. I'm okay with losing the evasion. Also, it's not my favorite. I was really kind of hoping it would take the med kit, but you know, we'll live. Well, if your damage never hurt anybody. Couple more charge shrines. I do not remember what number we are up to anymore, so. But, well, and that just ruined the run. Well, you know what? This way we get to do. This way I get to fix the fact that I did not have weapons. So that's, you know, an important factor. Let's go again. This game is a lot of restarting your runs. And you'll like it. It's kind of part of the fun. And the frustration. Which I will be feeling a lot of. Now that's a katana. That is a reference to a spin-off of a show that I guess is not dead, but Ruby. And they had their Ruby Chibi series for a short while. What a show that the highs were high and the lows were low. The regular show, I guess, not so much the... both these are good. Key is so great long-term. Curse is so good early on. I think it will take the key. Long-term investment. Alright. Attack speed's never a bad thing. Okay, I don't think we're killing these guys all that quickly, so we're going to move on. Dexecutioner is great, though. Love to see it. Love to see it. Dexecutioner, of course, named after the legendary YouTuber Dex, one of the most famous vampire survivors YouTubers of all time, and now a very popular Mega Bonk Let's Player. I forgot what type of run I'm on. I do not want my difficulty to go up that much. But what's done is done. You can't linger in the past. These are all great. I've long term about the attack speed, but projectile count is really good early on. So we will take that for now. Aura's not bad, but I kind of want to get an Aegis for some defense. Honestly, though, might have considered taking Aura over one of the other weapons I've taken, but we're here now. Nothing to be done about it. Damage, tome over precision, yeah, damage. Both very good. Want both. But we'll take flat damage over crit chance right now. All right, Nick, do not automatically just grab the difficulty. I'm just so used to it, but we are trying to do a specific thing here, namely stay in these charge shrines, and having more enemies come up to me and knock me out is not going to help with that. Crit damage is going to be great, but a little lifesteal goes a long way. Both these are really good. We will projectile count so nice, but damage. Yeah, we'll take the damage. I also have not looked at the map at all. Where are we? I am going diagonal, which is probably the worst way to go about this. So I'm going to go down here and try to right myself a little movement speed. Couldn't hurt us. This is not the fastest of characters. Echo Shard's so good early on. I probably should have considered not opening up that Maui Shrine. Moai Shrine so early, but it is what it is. Let's go. 2 jumps, 16 difficulty, 60% duration. Well, none of our weapons are duration based, so it's not gonna be that difficulty we just said we don't want, so I guess we're just gonna get some extra jumps. I do not think I need this many jumps, but hey, we can fly. That was unfortunate for a legendary charge shrine, but not useless though. We can still make it. We can still take advantage of that. It's just a lot of things we would have taken over that. Oof. Oof. Come on, give me that XP, so give me the give me the Aegis. The luck tome. I have so many tomes I want. Just none of those ones. Sure, we'll do it for triple bosses. That can only end well. Why do I do this to myself? I am not that strong. Evasion ring again. 'Cause that's what we really wanted right now. More evasion. I guess there are worse things. Like all of these tomes. That's a tome we want. Not the tome I least want of the tomes I want right now, but it is a tome I want, so. Another rundown. It's okay. We run it back. We run it back. Maybe Dice Head's not the best one for this. Maybe we do Mega Chad. Yeah, we talked about doing Ninja earlier. We'll do Ninja for this. We'll go for the Ninja. Why not? Now, I've not fully optimized my runs for this. There are some items I could take out that aren't necessary for this run. There is some characters that could be better for this. There is definitely some tomes and weapons I'm not taking that are just clogging up the, you know, possible ones for me to level up into. But I'm lazy. And we're here, and we're just doing this for fun. I don't actually expect for this to work today. Evasion is actually very good on Ninja, unlike other people. I mean, evasion's fine on other people. It's just good on Ninja. Take the movement speed. I would really love another weapon or some projectile count. Damage is nice. Damage to elites also very nice. We'll take damage to elites. Help clear out those big guys there. Okay, that's something. That a second projectile is going to make a big difference early on here. None of you help. You don't really help. You help slightly more. The size helps. You know what? Since we start with the katana, we actually have room for aura this time. Let's take aura. Kill them with my amazing aura. It's also extra life blue, which I just take that as a good sign. We're going to take crit damage. The jumps have not been helping us. We'll save that for when we really need it. I also hate to use a magnet up this early, but frankly, we're dying a lot, so... I could use the level up. Unfortunately, did not get us much experience at all. But little extra aura room, that's gonna help. Okay, okay, we found the boss shrine. We'll be fine here, right? We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine! No, I got knocked out! Well, that's it. That's the run. Getting knocked out of these once. We run it back, we run it back. We're gonna get one of these. That run wasn't off to the best start, admittedly. Atomic Tom donated $100 to Extra Life. Thank you so much, Atomic Tom. You are amazing. Way to be a champion for the kids. We appreciate you so much. I'm going to hit that little refresh button now that I should just assign this refresh control to a shortcut on my Stream Deck, but there we go. Precision Tome, okay. We do like crit chance. We also like gold. I love gold! I think just screaming that told me that I want the gold, even though I think the crit chance would normally be my pick. Ooh, XP gainer luck, XP gainer luck. Both very good. We'll take the luck. Elite spawn increased damage, HP regen. We'll take the damage. Attack speed. Attack speed's great. We love to see attack speed. Man, this new map is very helpful. Alright. Second. Oh, I thought that was going to be the money one. Magnet is fine, though. Alright, Blue Hat Man, what do you got for me? Idle Juice, Backpack, Coward's Glow. We don't care about Idle Juice this run. Coward's Glow actually could help with the movement speed, but right now I just need to be able to kill things, and an extra projectile will help me do that. Also, I apologize. We were at 10:10. At 10 o'clock, I should have taken count of our viewer count, but I'm just going to do it now. It's 5 on Twitch currently, so let me just donate my stuff to that. Also, let me double check that. Yes, okay. None of this is going to show up on stream because I'm doing it on the correct screen. The first one's always the hardest one. Cool. All right. There we go. We can go back to the game now. Ooh, some good ones here. Probably go for the Bloody Cleaver, but not enough money at the moment. Is that the entire B movie script? That is the entire B movie script. Thank you, the entire script of the B movie, for your very generous donation. uh, excellent memes. Excellent memes. Top tier. I cannot wait to read the entire script of the B movie later. I'm normally not a fan of the campfire and might just banish it on most runs, but on this one, since I will probably be standing still occasionally in the charge shrines, I think I will actually take that. How much do I need for the... Only 158. So the Bloody Cleaver, the one I probably want. The chonk plate would help with survivability, but I think I will take that. That is thankfully the cheapest one. The chonk plate's also the most expensive one, and that is playing some factor in my decision here, I will admit. Alright, there we go. We got enough. B. I had a feeling it might be you, Mr. Hugo Eckner. Thank you very much for being a champion for the kids and for the excellent memeage. All right. Where am I on the map right now? Okay, we're just traveling along the bottom. That's fine. Kill the piggies, kill the piggies. Let's stop time. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. That's as much as I can say of that before I get copyright struck. Piggy man down, piggy man down. Some more experience gain, that's good because we still don't have our experience tome, so a little something to boost us until we get off the ground with that. Wow, those are all terrible. We are going to refresh. Moldy cheese or clover? Moldy cheese. Gotta get some poison in there. Moldy cheese, my beloved. Good morning, but not yours. Okay. Somebody else had excellent memeage, and I love them for it. Well, perhaps somewhere hidden deep in the script there is an ARG that will let me find out the identity of our B movie donor. But whoever you are, thank you for being a champion for the kids. You are clearly a person of excellent taste. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. What we got? What we got? What we got? Electric plug, not my favorite, but we'll take it. kind of do want more projectile count, but I also kind of want more evasion because we're playing ninja, but I will take the projectile count. Too good early on to sacrifice for anything else. Oh, that damage is so good, but lifesteal is so... We have no lifesteal, and we need it to make that Bloody Cleaver better. XP Tome, for sure. Kevin. Kevin hates me. Kevin hates me a lot. He has a 25% chance to punch me whenever I hit an enemy. Kevin cannot kill me, but he really wants to. We'll go for the Echo Shard instead of, you know... Sorry, I got a thing here. Jill has asked me to text her my Mighty Taco order for later. What should I have for Mighty Taco, everyone? I know exactly what I want. I worked at Mighty Taco for a short time and have developed some curious tastes. Okay, quesadilla with fajita chicken, buffito sauce, no peppers, extra buffito chicken, blue cheese, crumbled chips, and a sour cream dipper. Incredible. Order the Mighty. Yeah, I mean, I could just order the Mighty, but... Actually, you know what? Good call. Also, I want a Mighty Taco on top of that. Beef Mighty. I will not go for a hard shell because that's just too messy to eat on stream. We will go for the soft tortilla. You know what? I'm going to make that a super Mighty. There. Awesome. One gluten-free Mighty Pack with beef and mild sauce, half with no cheese, one with impossible beef on white tortillas, 6 apple empanadas, and 6 blueberry. Great order. I recognize that order. It is the order from my wedding day that we got for the party bus. That was an excellent time. Yep. I'm glad you also still remember that. You were an incredible groomsman, friend. Very blessed to have had you there on that day. Alright. I'm going the wrong way. We are running out of time. I have not explored enough of this map for where we are with time. Lifesteal. More lifesteal means more blood marks, means more killing. Attack speed. Normally I'd go for that difficulty, but once again, difficulty is bad in this case. It is usually a good thing. These guys are also a very bad thing to see right now, but we're going to have to just deal with it because we are, once again, running low on time. XP game, yes, please. Dexecutioner, great final weapon. You'll love to see it. I have once again lost track of how many charge shrines we're on. I cannot keep track of. Oh, that is too sweet. Still having that, a piece of that note paper there. That's incredible. I really want the luck, but I also really want to not die. We'll take the luck. We can make this work. We can make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make it all work. We'll make it all work. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Okay. I want the XP game, but we need to move fast. Gotta go fast. Got 3 minutes left. Sure, moldy cheese, my beloved. Well, I didn't mean to start here, but we're here now and we cannot leave, so we just hope that we can hold off the swarm. Really, we don't really have time to waste anyways. Want that crit chance, need that lifesteal. More damage. I have no time for your shenanigans right now, as much as I want to. I don't even have a wrench to copy, so unfortunately you just don't get to matter to me today. Microwave. I could microwave my moldy cheese, but there's no time. That was also, why did I do that boss shrine? I am struggling to get through what I have, and I've just made it so I'm going to fight additional bosses. This is, I have made some choices, y'all. They were not good ones. Yeah, this is fine. 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 You. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Nope, 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 nope. We are not going to make it, my friends, but that's okay. It was a fun run, if not a good run. that back there is the microwave. Yeah, we just head this way. That's a magnet. That's a dude. This is our last charge shrine, I believe. I don't know if we got knocked out there. I'm choosing to believe we didn't for the sake of the run. I don't know, though. Yeah, sure, Kevin, why not? Start beating the fuck out of me. I shouldn't swear on stream. Kevin's gonna beat me up, y'all. Alright, we can do this. We're just gonna summon 3 end stage bosses with 30 seconds left. Totally going to work out fine. I also have opened up like 1 chest. Let's open up a few more. I have been shirking my responsibilities here. There's like 3 here. That's perfect. That's like a great amount to open. If any of them had anything useful in them, that would be great. Maybe. Useful. Not as useful as I'd like it to be. Final swarm incoming. We're in overtime. Oh boy. Okay, this could have gone a lot better, but I think we might actually make this. And we got a second Kevin. That is not what we wanted to see. I don't even think I have a golden shield yet. I don't. There is no point to letting Kevin beat me up right now. Okay, let's just sit here. We'll farm up some experience before we hit the next round, and we'll go from there. What's funny is this round might already be over just because of that bounce. I don't know if we actually went out of the bubble or not. So this all might be for nothing, but... We'll move on. Normally I gotta pay for Kevin to beat me up. No? Sounds like you gotta become better friends with Kevin. Sure, why not? Not the thing I would love to see in the legendary bit there, but you know what? We'll take it. We take it because nothing else there was that important anyways. XP game. Alright, where are we map-wise? We're near the top, so let's head straight to the top. Let's go all the way north, and we'll follow the ball east. Seems like a lot of it's up there. Okay, I can get up over here. Salt them away. It's kind of rough. Do I want to refresh this? No. Crit chance and attack speed are both decent enough. What's my crit chance currently? 59%? Not bad. What's my attack speed currently? 112%. I think attack speed could use it more besides we have other things scaling crit. Jump height I worry about because it might make it so that if I jump out of the bubble. So I think I'll take damage to elites. Sure, we'll give one to Aegis. A little extra shielding never hurt anybody. Well, it hurts them, but I don't consider the bees here to be, Listen, they're no they're no Barry B. Bensons, right? I mean... Turbo socks. All right. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. This is a weird run, y'all. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, okay, okay. We're okay. We are okay. Wow. That was not fun there for a second. We'll just take some more XP. That's fine. We lost all of our health. I assume Kevin got real mad at me for a second there. Also, not ideally what I wanted to see, but, oh, that's a little bit better. I do prefer that one. Would really love golden shield right about now. That would justify the pain I'm suffering from Kevin. More damage, a little more health. Can't hurt. Let's make some money moves. Not what we were hoping for. Okay. This, and we get this charge shrine. You know, this bonfire is actually worth, which is surprising. I usually am not a fan. Where have we actually gone? So I did not follow my intended route at all. This is a little bit of a problem because I now need to go all the way up this wall to cover my bases. Thankfully, we are just killing everything. even as we kill ourselves. So that's good. I do want more lifesteal, but I also want more evasion. We do not have enough of either. More evasion. Another chest. No burgers. We don't. No burgers here. We're mighty taco folk. Super speed, that will help actually, because I do need to get through. Projectile speed does not help us, so I guess we'll go for more XP gain. What do you got? Moldy cheese, my beloved, or keys? We'll go for the keys. I'm feeling lucky. Another bloody cleaver. Let's do it. The phantom shot actually would have been good too, but I'm not as much as a bloody cleaver would be. Attack speed's nice. All these are good. We'll go for more precision. More XP gain. Where are we on the map now? I do still have to check the top of the map real quick. Make sure there's nothing hiding in this corner. Hey, look, there's something hiding in this corner. It's a magnet. I actually didn't care about that much. We are moving on. More damage. More luck. More luck. More shielding, sure, why not? Something good, something good, something good? Not what I was hoping for. But fine, I guess. I assume that I passed by that one on purpose because it was not a shrine. But I will pass by it again just to double check. I cannot jump down right now because I do not know if I will survive the fall. Thank you, Kevin. I need to stand here for a second and recover some health. Otherwise I can't take a single hit. Alright, what is down there? It's a boss shrine. You know what? I normally always take those, but today, we're good. We're good on those today. We'll save that for near the end. All right. Lifesteal, thank you. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh, bad timing, bad timing, bad timing, bad timing, bad timing, bad timing. You know what? We could use a little shield. Just a small little shield, because Kevin doesn't attack shields. Fun fact. I kind of want to banish you. We'll take one. The next time we see it, we'll banish it. Normally you want those for the end game, but I'm not doing a lot of standing still if you haven't noticed. yeah, Echo Shard for sure. More experience means more levels, means more damage, means more not dying immediately. Well, always got to take out a credit card when you're offered one. You know, that's a great way to live your life. Every single time someone says you are pre-approved for a credit card, take out that credit card. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence or whatever those grifters say. Nothing bad could possibly happen if you took out every credit card that you were pre-approved for. Nothing at all. Let's get some more wrenches. And we actually heal. Isn't that so nice? Moldy cheese, my beloved. Alright, we are almost out of time. How much left of the map do we have? These two, and then we can go. Okay. This is going to be, once again, a very tight one. Oh, I do want to copy more of these wrenches, but do I have time for that? Well, I can put one in here while we're doing that charge shrine, at the very least. I probably should have gone for the evasion. That's okay. We do not have time to do another one. Unfortunate. I don't think we're going to make it regardless, but we're going to try. That's boss shrine. That's the microwave I just left. That's a magnet for extra experience. Okay. Yes, we are. We hit everything. I just don't know if we're going to make it back to fight the boss in time before we get overwhelmed and die. Kevin might kill me here. If I get hit once more, I'm dead. Ah, and that's it. Well, we gave it a good college try. That's an hour and a half worth of Mega Bonk. I think y'all got the idea. I'm gonna move on to a little something else. It's something in a similar vein, you know, but not precisely the same. Let's see here. Switch back to my full screen while I switch over games. Thank you all again for joining us. This is our 12th annual stream, and our last one, kinda, sorta, ish. So I talked about this last year at the Encore stream, but I'm going to just sort of fill people in if anybody missed it. Last year during the Encore stream, I said that our next year would be my last year doing this, with a very hefty asterisk. I've been doing this for 12 years. I was 20 the first time I did this. I am 32 now. I am getting older. I have gotten a lot wider, a lot fatter. I am not quite the spry young man I used to be. So, doing 25-hour live streams forever is something that seems unfeasible. Now, do I think at 32 I'm too old to do this necessarily. Maybe not. But I wanted to at least cut the expectation, the commitment to doing exactly this. But I also wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing it and then, not giving everybody at least one more year of it. So I announced it last year that this would be our last 25-hour Extra Life live stream. Now, that also comes with some other caveats, because the other reason I was doing this is because my people change over time, and some of my values have changed. Now, Extra Life, I still highly value as for what it does. It's helping kids. This is an amazing charity, and please help us support these kids, because, boy, hospitals are feeling some pain right now, too. And this hospital could use the help. But, as many of you know, I've taken on a role at a local food pantry, and food insecurity has become a big part of what I do. We did once do a food bank donation stream way back. I can't remember. That was like 2018, I think. Hurricane Harvey relief stream. But then this year we did one for the food pantry. And I would expect that you will see me do that again sometime. And maybe even for some other causes that I've taken up in my local community here in Buffalo. That have become very important, near and dear to my heart. There's a few actually here. I talk about the pantry the most often, but there are a few other things I've helped with and really think are worthy causes. So I'd like to possibly start doing that, but I also don't want to overwhelm people. People have limited budgets and limited time, so doing like 8 of these streams a year and begging you all for donations, I realize that's just gonna spread things too thin, whatnot. So I do intend to still support Extra Life and Corewell Health going forward, but not necessarily as my main event of the year. So you might see another marathon stream from me in the future. Probably not 25 hours, but we've tossed around the idea. Me, my wife, Jacqueline, some other people tossed around this idea of doing we're doing this when we fall back an hour, when we gain an extra hour. So we're doing 25 hours. Next spring, when we spring forward an hour, we're losing an hour. So that would only be 23 hours. So maybe we'll do a 23-hour pantry stream. Not saying that's going to happen, saying that might happen. We're considering it. But these are just some of the things we've started, cooking up. But I want to be free to do those things and not feel like it's a betrayal of Extra Life, or like, you guys are going to have the same expectation of like, please donate to this cause and this cause and this cause. I realize everyone's resources are limited right now. Times are tough, and I still just want us to do some good. So I am just freeing myself up to choose priorities as they come, to have a little more creative flexibility in how I do things. We have talked about changing up the format of these streams for next year. Still doing a stream, but maybe doing I've talked about doing a 1-to-1 stream where I go from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. and then 1 a.m. again. So it's a 13-hour live stream, but not just all gaming. What if we made it more of these challenges? And what if we brought more people in and we did multiple people doing multiple challenges, and we made it more of a variety show than it is a gaming stream? We've talked about doing that in a more condensed format. We've talked about doing more like a marathon style challenge that's not about the time, but about how we get to a certain goal that is not based around how many hours, but around something else. So I want to free up, and I want to get some creative juices flowing for how I'm going to stream in future years, how we're going to support Extra Life, how we're going to support other causes that are equally important in helping people. So I hope you all bear with me, and I realize it's kind of an ending of an era. 12 years is a long time to be doing this, but we're not saying goodbye to Extra Life in totality. We are not saying goodbye to me streaming. We are just entering into a shifting time frame where I'm like, cool, I'm not going to do the same rigid stream structure that I've done on a schedule for 12 years. We're going to loosen ourselves up, say, any day of the year could be the Extra Life game day. Any day of the year could be a different cause, and the streams could be any length and any sort of content rather than sticking to these extravaganzas. So that's all. Just thought I'd let you all know while I get this other game loaded up what that's all about. But expect more from me, and I hope you all stick with me as things change. But for now, let's play some ball pit. So, Ball X Pit is a silly little brick breaker game with roguelike elements that also occasionally involves harvesting resources like this by bouncing all of the characters I've unlocked around this strangely constructed village I have put together. I know it all looks very strange in how it's set up, but I promise you, I definitely had reasons behind this, and while it's not perfectly optimized, this makes sense. It does, I swear. Some way, somehow, this makes sense. But this is not the main game, so don't worry about that. Cool. All right. This is the main game. Pick a character. The makeshift Sisyphus. Sure. You know what? It's our first round. We'll pick some people who do some normal-ish stuff. So you can see what this game is supposed to be like. Yeah, we'll bring a second character. And who's somebody else who's normal-ish that I can mix in here and have it not be too weird? Well, you know what? This person doesn't add anything but another ball to the mix, so sure, welcome. So the main conceit of this game is that it's a roguelike like many other games these days. It's each run's a little bit different, but and I have a ton of stuff unlocked in this game. I am very near end game, so we can do some interesting stuff here. I think we'll go for iron. Go for the baby rattle. All right, so essentially it's a brick breaker game, but now their bricks are enemies, and I shoot out a ton of balls at once that go insanely fast around all of our enemies. We'll take one. So yes, you have tons of these little baby balls. You have larger specialty balls that do various effects, like this wind one that passes through enemies and slows them down. But it's a little bit weaker than others. This one also is a pass through enemies one. My other ones apply stacks of burn or bleed or whatnot. Air effect damage wouldn't be bad, but I kind of like the idea to do this bottle tornado because we have the baby rattle there. It's a passive weapon that is increasing. All I heard was makeshift Sisyphus. Not the same thing. But yeah, the baby rattle there increases the number of baby balls, the small balls that we produce. So I'm gonna go with that because that's just gonna make even more. Ooh, that's interesting. Said I think we'll do that. Then here we can fuse our weapons together, or we can evolve them into higher forms. I'm going to make a bomb. I shouldn't say that on stream. Good bomb. Sure, Charm, why not? You seem fun. I've actually never used Charm before. Sure, Charm plus Blood. What could go wrong there? Berserk. Each hit has a 30% chance causing enemies to go berserk for 6 seconds. Berserk enemies deal 32 to 51 damage and chase enemies every second. That sounds fun. I'm here for that. Make them kill each other. Is 11 o'clock, so I'm just making a note of our viewer counts. Twitch is 5. Great. Right around noon, we will start up with some more interactive games. We'll get some people together. We'll do some more multiplayer stuff, some more fun stuff. Assuming we don't have a challenge to do at that time, in which case I might be doing something else, namely playing a game with oven mitts. But yeah. Also, for everyone who's wondering, Jacqueline could not make it this year due to health reasons, scheduling reasons, lots of reasons. But she will be on stream virtually later, and I'm looking forward to having her back on. But yeah, she could not make it to Buffalo this year to join us. And let's see here. Alright, there we go. Made the donation. Bless you, Cletus. Bless you. That's what she would have wanted. Her gluten-free breakfast with campfire grill with extra beef mio. Let's reroll. See what else we got. still nothing? Alright, we'll take this. Yeah, you're kind of fun. It just makes us shoot faster. And our first boss. See if we can get some of these stuck behind them. There we go. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do you. One more free reroll. Come on. Spending other rerolls now. Okay, I kind of like Radiant Feather. We'll do that. Piling on here. I'm hoping to fuse together those, or evolve, I guess, the wind in the dark there to a noxious cloud. Yeah, sure, we'll just do that. Not my favorite, doesn't really synergize with what we're doing, but it's something. One of you's got to give me like the fusion thing. There we go. Yeah, we could do the 8 stack. That works. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn the bomb into a nuke. Once again, things I should not be exclaiming loudly on stream, but here we are. Verticalizers. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. I'm combining a nuke with a thing that makes... that spawns additional balls, so I'm gonna have a bunch of mini nukes coming off of my nukes. Incredible. We have the final boss of the level. Lord of Owls. Fortunately, they can fly through most of this, so yeah, make the most of the times where they're on the ground as you can. What the hell? Look at that. Ow, that hurts. Come on, we've almost got him. Our health is getting kind of low, but we got this. We got this. Their health is a lot lower than ours is. We're at like 40% health. They're at like 10. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. That's Bollock's Pit. Well, when you're playing with relatively normal characters anyways. So the thing about this game is that every character plays fairly significantly differently. And I will show you that in a minute. I also just love how chill the music is for this game. Cool. All right, so let's take. We got the makeshift Sisyphus here and everything, but let's. Tactician's a fun one, so we'll take the tactician. Who else could we take with them? Yeah, the knight, the shield bearer will be a good one. We'll do. I wonder how that works since they both have the same weapon. I guess you can't take them together. That's unfortunate. The flagellant, sure. You and the tactician doesn't go with you either. Okay. Tactician, and who do you actually go with? Who can I put you with? Okay. Interesting. Okay, we'll do it with the cohabitants. That'll be a fun one. We'll play the smoldering depths. So, like I said, each character plays this very differently. We played the first ones. They were the first two characters you get. The one that plays it normally, the one that, oh, his shots don't go in a straight line, so you can't bounce them. They scatter a bit, but he shoots faster. It's fine. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll go with the egg sac, or the cells, rather. Sure, Ethereal Cloak will just make this even weirder. So, this game is now a turn-based game. And I also have two people who shoot in opposite directions, dealing half damage each, but shooting twice as many shots. Their shots will also pass through all enemies until they hit the back wall. So, this is going to be a little bit weird. That was a bad shot on my part. Let's try this. A little bit better. Yeah, so you can see the game changes quite a bit when you change up the characters you're playing as. Hey, we cleared the whole field and then we're immediately attacked. That's great. Sure, ghost. Why not? All right, what else we got? Something. All right. Yeah, so not exactly the same game that we were playing to start with. Here. Sure, we'll do that. We did Berserk last time. I'd rather get something else. Might fuse with Charm, because I don't really know what fuses with Charm yet. Well, this should be interesting. This will scatter aim like the last character did, so we should have a little bit more variety now of where our balls end up going. they just missed that last guy. Oh, almost got walked right into that lava pit. And I'm probably gonna walk right into that lava pit. Yep. Alright. That's fine. Right now I'm just using it to set all my balls on fire. This game is... You know, if somebody really had put their mind to it, they could clip me saying a lot of stuff while playing this game about my balls. Very different game when it's turn-based like this. Around noon we will get started in earnest with some more involved games, we'll say. But as always, the morning is the quiet period where we're just getting started, pulling some people in and playing some nice, relaxing, in this case, roguelikes or any sort of game that's just easy enough for me to pick up, play a few rounds, get us going. I think Ball Pit's just, it's a fun one. It's not overly complicated. Lots of people have played various brick-breaking games in their time and kind of pick up the idea quick. Ooh, this is interesting. What are you? Love Struck inflicts Love Struck and hit enemies for 20 seconds. Love Struck units have a 50% chance of healing you for 5 health when they attack. Alright. That's interesting. Here for it. love both of these, but unfortunately, none of them fuse with fire. We kind of need something that will fuse with fire right now, so. Still none that fuses with fire. That's. I do want that one. That's a good one. Yeah, let's evolve these two. We can, yeah, you can also evolve, not a lot of them, but there are a few passes in this game that do actually evolve together as well. Man, we are just rinsing this boss though. Yeah, you two can be fun to fuse together. Let's do that. Ooh, ice and fire or wind and fire? I'm gonna go wind and fire. Make it inferno. That one ball just keeps going. Hey, we cleared it. Last second though. That one ball just keeps going. More time left here. And another one. Let's move up a little bit, get nice and close. Final boss time, let's go. Once again, just one ball just keeps on going. I don't think this guy's gonna last very long, gonna be honest. Ow, though. It was basically those fireballs just heal us instead of hurt us. All right, so yeah, there's a little look and see of what this game is like. After we're done with this little harvest here, I will get us set up with something else. I'm gonna reach out to some people about when a few of our multiplayer games are going live. Get that set up. But just a big thank you to everyone who's donated so far. Thank you so much. To have only been streaming for 2.5 hours, part of that being in technical difficulties, and already be at just around $400 is pretty amazing. So thank you all so much. We're, already 10%. We're about 10% of the way through the stream, about 2.5 hours, and we're about 10% of the way to our goal already. So that's looking pretty good. So thank you all so much. Put out of this. So that groovy music going for a bit, but I'm gonna put on the Be Right Back while I go and figure out our next game. But yeah, stick around. We got plenty more stream to go.
62 kids like me enter a CMN hospital every minute.
My name is Sean Gorey. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I want to change kids' health in University Hospital's Rainbow Babies and Children's because I was treated there as a kid, and this is my way of giving back.
Kids can't wait.
To change kids' health means to fundraise by playing video games or tabletop games for these kids that are like not having the best time of their lives right now. They're having to fight scary diseases, scary illnesses, some of them more rare than others, and we just do everything we can to help fundraise.
What's up, Extra Life? I'm so inspired to hear about all you're doing to help sick and injured kids treated in your local community, and the fact that you guys are playing games to help these kids is it's amazing on many levels. It's fun, but it's also making such a huge impact. So congrats on the millions of dollars raised today, and good luck with the rest of game day. And break a leg. Do you say break a leg when you're playing games? Probably not. That's more of an actor thing. Okay, just have fun.
My name's Eric Sears. I live in Ottawa and I'm treated at CHIA for type 1 diabetes. My favorite part of my children's hospital is the doctors, nurses, and educators. When I show up to my checkups, I get high fives and hugs, and they're so supportive. They're just awesome. Did you know that 62 kids like me enter a CMN hospital every minute? That's a lot of kids that need help. Join Extra Life to help kids like me.
My name is Defy, and I'm from the East Coast of Canada, and I want to change kids' health at the IWK Children's Hospital because as a father myself, I know they're always going to be there for me if and when I need them.
Million kids like me enter a CMN hospital every year. For me, I entered my children's hospital when I was 9 years old for my miracle story. Happy to report that my health is on the up, and it's all because of gamers like you.
My name is Tara. I stream on Twitch, and I did Extra Life last year, and I raised $5,000 for Children's Hospital of Omaha. I wanted to raise it for people that couldn't afford to go there because I know not everybody can afford to go to a hospital, especially if something comes up like randomly.
So my why to help kids' health at KU Pediatrics is because of my cousin Teague. She has been battling cancer for a few years now, and she's 6, and I just can't wait till she becomes this amazing, incredible individual as an adult and has gone through that thanks to the support of people like you.
What are you doing?
Cleaning my glasses. Mom, go get my toy.
All right, all right, all right. There we go.
We are back to talk about the Bee Movie.
Yes, 100%. We are back to talk about the Bee. Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Very nice. I've got my good buddy Sean here to join us for our next game. Let's see here. Let me get the game screen going. I just want to make sure the game is fully loaded before I do that. So you're not seeing a view of my Steam account and seeing my giant backlog of 5,000 some unplayed games.
I actually didn't know that you got Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure who else actually bought it.
I bought it. I just, because I've been prepping for Extra Life, I haven't had a chance to play it since the playtest. So
yeah, that was kind of me. I've been prepping for Shadowrun, so I haven't really had much time to actually play it.
Yeah, I know Mike has it as well because I bought it for him.
Okay.
But I don't think he is on or awake yet. If he is, Mike, you should get in here. But until then,
yeah.
Just wait for the game to finish loading. It's taking its sweet time.
I think I have successfully extracted like once.